Hey team, you just saw the video that we put out to our guests about these new bar menus. I wanted to give you a few tips and tricks about how these things are going to work, hopefully make your life a whole lot easier. So first thing, once you go in and say you're into the spirits section, but you're not at the home page, just a triple click up at the very top takes you back to the very beginning. And I think it'd be a good idea, once we pick these things up from a table or host, as you start to gather them up and put them back in the charger, just flip them open, make sure that they're on this home screen. Again, if you're in here anywhere, 3 clicks at the top takes you back to the home screen. That's hidden function number 1. Hidden function number 2, if you can see down in the very lower right-hand corner, there's some words. It says Powered by Uncorked. That's the name of the app that we use. And it's kind of hard to get your finger on there just right, but if you triple click on those words, it's going to bring up this little pop-up box called Device Details. It tells you how full the battery is, gives you some serial numbers and things like that. But the important thing about this is, it says, would you like to reset the menu? What that means is, these things, whenever we make a change to our menu, about every 3 or 4 minutes, these iPads reach out to the server, they pull down the latest menu information, and they store it here on the iPad, which is cool because if we lose Wi-Fi, these things will still work. But if for some reason it didn't get an update or it's just kind of hung up, you can hit restore the menu or reset the menu, and it'll just pull a brand new copy of everything back down. It takes 2-3 minutes, but then everything is fresh. So I mentioned the connecting to the server. It's important to understand that these have no connection at all to our Toast point of sale system. This is just simply an electronic version of a paper menu. So if we update prices in Toast, we have to update prices here. If we take something out of stock in Toast, we have to take things out of stock here. So please, if you find that there's ever a difference in price or an item that's in one or not the other, let me know so that we can get that fixed. I talked about picking these up from the tables. Guys, we only have 8 of them. Now, we shouldn't be leaving any menus on the table anyway, but it's super important that we pick these up as soon as the guest is done using them. 1, we don't want to leave menus on the table. 2, we need to have them for other guests to use. 3, we don't want the opportunity for it to accidentally fall into somebody's purse and walk out the door. So please, pick them up. Host, when you get these things back, just like the paper menus or the plasticky coil-bound menus, wipe them off. Probably doesn't need much on the outside, but even though we've got this anti-fingerprint screen protector thing on here, they're still going to get smudged up. So use your electronic wipes, clean those things off. My next point, I said we only have 8 of these. We are going to get some more, but until then, clearly 8 aren't always going to be enough to go around. There's also a QR code that we're going to present, that anybody with their phone can click on the QR code on their phone, and they're going to get brought to the exact same screen as what's on here, just on their own device. We're going to get new coasters with that QR code. They're still down the road a ways, but we're going to get coasters so that everybody has access to the bar menu all the time on the table. I might print up some postcards, some table tents or something like that with the QR code, so that if this thing has already been picked up and a customer wants to order another drink, sure, we can bring them this again, or we can just say, hey, Mr. Customer, snap that QR code and you can have that exact same menu right there on your phone. I guess the only other thing is, in my video to our guests, I showed a lot of pictures. What I didn't show was a whole lot of pictures of our cocktails because we don't have a lot yet. So those are still coming. We still need to take pictures of cocktails, and I'm not asking you guys to do this. I'm just saying we need to get more pictures of our cocktails, and those will eventually they'll start to populate on this menu. So again, biggest thing is pick these things up when the guest is done. We don't want them turning into coasters and placemats and that kind of thing. If you find any discrepancies, prices, things are missing, things aren't the same as what they are in Toast, let me know. And as always, if you have suggestions on how we can make this better, That's the whole point of this, is to make it easier on you guys. You don't have to explain or justify why our menus are all jacked up and out of date. We can sell more product this way and make us all a lot more money. So
the back.
the back. Oh, the back. Yes, thank you, Melissa. So on the back, you can see these books were made by Emmerich Publishing Company. Well, that's not really true. But a guest might ask you, what the heck is Emmerich Publishing? Well, it's a play on Eric and Melissa Rickman. And yes, we do own a company called Emmerich, but it's not a publishing company. But we're just having fun with it, so we put Emmerich Publishing on the back of the book. So if you get any questions, just say, yeah, that's the owners. Thanks, guys. Have fun.